Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Yeah, the waking up. So I went to bed earlier by a lot, like an hour. And somehow I just, I don't know, fell into the trap. Fell into the trap of staying on my phone instead of getting out of bed. And then I had to shower this morning because I was like, I'm not doing it. Last night I was just too tired, so just went to bed. So that chewed into some of the time. Overall, slow start to the day. We're gonna figure it out eventually. Um, Good news is I don't have as early of a stop at of my day, so we should be able to get at least 3 drafts in today, which I'm pretty stoked about. So let's just kick her off, eh? Let's get her done. Gotta queue up a few things here. Like to show my stats at the beginning of the video, just to show us where we've been, what we're doing. Also, need to drink some water. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. So the key point is go to bed earlier, which I did. But I just laid in bed longer. Yeah, I'm gonna run. Actually, while I get everything set up, I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad right now. So yesterday's stream, I will run the 3-minute ad. We'll hang out here in the ad break. So yesterday's stream, the only way I get notifications about when an ad is coming up is in the Twitch chat itself. So actually, is there a way? Can I play with this? What does this do? Ad notification. So I use Restream to be able to stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And the notification system for the ads only pops up in Twitch chat. And I didn't open Twitch chat separately. So Restream has its own chat where you can see Twitch and YouTube chatters all in like one pane, which is really nice. But in order to see your ads notification, you got to pop out the Twitch chat and then have that out and next to the chat. So I have a screen over here, right over here. And that has my chats on it. And I didn't open that yesterday. So because I didn't open that yesterday, I didn't know when the ads were going off. I just kind of went to town and streamed yesterday, and here we are. All right, we have about a minute and a half left. Once we do this 3-minute ad break, that gives us an hour ad free, and then we can get things started. Yeah, still figuring things out to some extent. To be fair, I've been streaming on and off for the last 10 years. So I'm not completely new to streaming, but some of this stuff, this is all like polishing the stone stuff, right? There's all the technical things going on, 2 camera setup, 2 PC setup, having the mixer, getting the audio and everything. And then you get into the little details, and the little details are where everything is. If I just started and I had this quality of stream, that would be crazy. Like, I don't encourage anybody to start with all of this. Like, I've been accruing nice 4K cameras, like the 2 camera setup I have. So here's like the side cam. This is a 4K cam. The cam here is a 4K cam. like a mirrorless camera, not like a webcam or anything like that. So you got to get those. You got to get the lenses. You know, we got key light situation, under light situation. You can actually see the light coming up. So we got a light set up. Yeah, I wouldn't encourage anybody start this way. If I just started, that's crazy. This has been a slow accruing of technology over time. Yeah, I mean the PC thing. Like I built a new PC, and I was like, all right, cool. So I can use my old PC as a streaming PC. So it wasn't like I went out and just like bought a streaming PC. I just used my old gaming PC as a streaming PC, updated a couple things in it, and it works great. Like there's obviously upgrades I could do when Twitch or when Twitch starts to support AV1 streaming, that would be probably a catalyst for me to have to get a better graphics card in my streaming PC, because AV1 allows for better quality at a lower bit rate, like way better quality at a lower bit rate, and is just overall better. So, but the only thing about it is it's only supported in like NVIDIA 4000 series graphics cards. So I gotta get into like a 4000 series graphics card in my streaming PC. So this is actually gonna bug me. There you go. Just see it in the camera. It's like on the verge of falling off. But yeah, I haven't taken it this seriously in a long time. Like there was a time when I streamed like pretty consistently in the evenings, but it wasn't like one game. I was all over the place. I would just like play whatever game I felt like playing. Like there was no consistent like rhyme or reason. So this is the first time, though, to be fair, this is the first time that I've taken like one game seriously and like had a strategy, and I'm like building off of the strategy. So that might be why it feels like I just started. So you're not wrong in the feeling of it. I do sometimes feel like I just started. All right, let's do the thing though. Want to get this rolling. And cool. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic run. We are officially now on draft 19. This is the most I've ever drafted a set. We are still attempting to make Mythic. We are a little hard stuck in Platinum 4 right now. If you're following along on the YouTube journey, I think this is like part 4, part 5, part 6, somewhere in there of the Platinum 4 start. So we're a little hard stuck right now. It's a little unfortunate, but we have broken the streak a little bit. We were stuck on a 2-3 streak. Now we're kind of stuck on a 3-3 streak. I mean, it's upward progress. It's a 50% win rate. But if we kind of get that to 4-3, like 4-3 is you're making progress. 5-3, you're making really good progress, and like 6-3 is like the ideal mathematical way to actually like get through this in a reasonable number of drafts. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we've been, where we're at. So we're currently at a 49% win rate. We're the highest we've have achieved is the Platinum 4 with 4 pips, so almost got out of Plat 4, and the big issue right now is our win rate, right? We need to get that win rate up. That needs to be realistically like the 5 or 6 average wins is going to get you moving quickly, but 4 wins will also be forward progress. Anything over 3-3. One thing we've been doing with each of our drafts is if we don't get at least 4-3, we go back and review the draft. With the last draft, felt like we did a pretty good job at identifying the open lane, took the open lane, and went with it. There was a couple choices we could have made a little bit earlier. We pivoted a little late, but we're making progress, right? So all that to be said, we have a few things to focus on. We're going to jump into our screen here. What are we going to focus on? Well, we got to queue up the right screen. There we go. We got to focus on a few things. So I want to focus on keeping myself open, at least for the first half of the picks, maybe a little less than half of the picks of pack 1. Not being scared to pivot in pack 2 if we get some absolute bombs, like maybe something opens up, we can pivot. The other thing that I wanted to do is not be scared to responsibly splash. So what that means is, for instance, if you are in a blue-green Manifest Dread deck and you're running low on actual cards that Manifest Dread, there's nothing wrong with splashing white, for instance, for Unsettling Twins. So things like that, where I can splash responsibly for a color that can open up a few additional things, especially if what I'm splashing is open in the draft. Apologies, had to clear the throat. So if that's open, that just gives us more options. For this specific example, the blue-green splash white, I missed it about by 5 picks too late. Like, if I would have done it 5 picks earlier in one of my drafts, I would have been able to secure myself 2 or 3 Unsettling Twins, as well as another 2 really solid removals, and I unfortunately missed that in that draft. So that was a lesson learned. And so with that, we're going to keep those things in mind. Splash responsibly, keep ourselves open, at least in the first handful of picks. Don't be scared to pivot if we see the colors. And then the third one is I'm trying to take that step back and really kind of look at what colors am I seeing come through? What colors do I think are open? It's really easy to go back in retrospect and say, oh, hey, these colors are open. But like doing that in real time is also interesting. If I realize like my colors are not there, then we need to do something and change that up. So we're on draft number 19. Let's go ahead, purchase this and get into it. Take our lessons learned, and we're going to get slowly better. The goal is just 1 foot in front of the other. We move from a streak of 2 and 3 wins or 2-win drafts to 3-win drafts. Now it's just like, let's get to the 4-win drafts, right? Even the best drafters in the world still get 0-3s, right? And bad beats happen. We got to roll through the bad beats. But we need to consistently get some wins here. And be okay with if it doesn't go our way, because it's admittedly our weakest skill set, or my weakest skill set. We're including everybody. Our, we's, that's what everything's talking about. Okay, failed draft. Good start, good start, good start. Finding a drafting table. Nothing's open. We oversold the venue. Okay. Open draft. All right, what do we have here? Can't gain life whenever enchant players dealt damage. They lose half of their life rounded up. That's nasty. I have yet to see this card. Obviously, I've gone over it in my set review, but I have not seen this card in play yet. Out of the options here, I mean, there's some decent options. Break Down the Door is pretty good. Vile Mutilator is all right. Grand Entryway is all right. But Grievous Wounds, that's interesting. I think we're going to take Grievous Wounds. Might get us into sort of like a black. Yeah, it makes every creature an unstoppable slasher, sort of. Yeah, that's crazy. So taking a look here, we have some options. Unwilling Vessel is pretty decent. 3 mana, 3/2. Anytime you do an enchantment. Killer Mask is also really not bad. Break Down the Door is also not bad. We'll probably just grab Killer Mask here. Break Down the Door, like I said, not a bad choice. Nowhere to Run, really decent removal. Let's Play a Game is also a decent removal. We have Trapped in the Screen here, which means white is probably open. If we're at pick 4 and Trapped in the Screen is still here. We still see some decent black cards, some decent white cards as well. What is... Black-green is Delirium, right? I mean, I think Trapped in the Screen is the best card here. Keeping ourselves open. We're only on pick 4. And the person next to me is holding all the packs. Bueller. Okay, Conductive Machete, awesome card. We already have like one that's going to Manifest Dread. Conductive Machete is another great option for Manifest Dread. Let's Play a Game has come back around again. Bashful Beastie. Unable to Scream. Such good removal. So is this one. Probably going to grab Stay Silent. So the thought here is... We're not really doing Eerie. Okay, so here's the thought. None of these are really good for us. This is going to be... Actually, probably grab this. And this. There we go. We got the mana fixing. We'll grab Let's Play a Game at this point. Sure. Enter the Enigma. Okay. So, we're probably going to try to go... Manifest Dread. White's probably not going to make the cut here. Manifest Dread, so that's blue-green. And then Delirium with green-black. Probably going to be mostly blue-green. Yep. Mostly blue-green. Yeah, I'm not seeing a better option. Get out, counter target spell, return 2 creature cards or enchantments you own to your hand. Threats around every corner. It's probably our best bet here. Not really triggering Eerie. This does give us some gas. Yeah, it's probably our best bet. Get some gas out of Meat Locker. A little 2-pinger. Damage, so Winter's Intervention. So for removal, we have Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, Nowhere to Run, Winter's Intervention. Let's play a game. Love to grab this, but it doesn't really fit with what we're trying to do. We really only have 1 creature? Ooh. Should probably grab some more creatures, eh? See, here we go. Unsettling Twins. It's going to manifest Dread for us. I don't know if we splash white. We already have Trapped in the Screen. This will get us some more Manifest Dread. Not a lot of cycling cards here. Yeah, white has been open. Grab a Spectral Snatcher. We need to really focus on some creatures now. So creatures and a little bit of removal is really the focus here at this point, unless we have like a bomb synergy card in Manifest. So we really need creatures. Smaller creatures. I guess we're taking the Creeping Beeper. Fear Lost Teeth. I don't want to grab another Creeping Peeper. Guess it's our really only option here. Cackling Slasher. Just low on creatures, eh? None of these really help us. Fear of the Dark is a creature. Okay. Live or Die is definitely a good removal. Could bring a creature back since we're light on creatures. Or we grab Rootwise Survivor. Turning lands into creatures. I think at this point we just need creatures at all costs. Coordinated Clobbering is a really good removal. Tunnel Surveyor. Death Touch 2/2 for 2. Take that. Mind Skinner. Sneaking some wins. We're grabbing Mind Skinner. we're not really pulling things out of the graveyard. Defiant Survivor. I think just because we got to take creatures at any cost right now. Cryptid Cartographer or Cryptid Inspector, that works well. That's something I'm actually pretty happy about. So 2 of these cards are lands, which is not bad. Dashing Bloodsucker or another removal. I think we grab the removal. Not a lot of great options here, so we'll probably just grab Dashing, put that over to the side. So we're really at 28 cards. Because 2 of those are lands. Meat Locker's there basically to give us some gas. We need a lot of the creatures that we have here. This person next to me, though. Another really good land. What are we looking at for creatures? 13 creatures. Tunnel Surveyor. Got another one of those. I guess we grab the Live or Die. Probably another Tunnel Surveyor. I don't know. Appendage Amalgam. Creeping Peeper. Apparently we're having 3 of those. Okay, so we did end up with some creatures. We're good. We're good on creatures. Let's see here. So the game plan. What are we? So green is the weakest. We'll probably. We do have a 2-pip green. Probably go down 1 on black. I don't think we have. Oh, we have a couple 2-pip blacks. We might be running 17 lands here. So we'll keep that removal. Drop a Peeping. Removal is 2, 3 removal, 4 removal. Five removal. 6 removal. Okay, so we got the removal we need. We have something turning lands into creatures. That's going to be a good Manifest Dread target. So we could probably get rid of one of these. Need to have our creature here. Then I can Manifest Dread. Probably drop that. We keep the Mind Skinner, Killer Mask, Defiant Survivor. We are awfully heavy on cards here. Keeping the Grievous Wounds. Can probably drop Slimy Aquarium. 45 cards. This is tough. Okay, does everything here need to be here? That's really the question that we're asking ourselves. Cackling Slasher is a 4-drop. It's a 3/3 with Death Touch, so it does something for us. That doesn't really do much for us. Grievous Wounds we're keeping. Spectral Snatcher, a decent little big body to deal with. Meat Locker has given us some gas plus removal. Blurg, I don't know. I don't know. $17 land, 44 card special. Let's run it. Okay. So we are 23 minutes in. And leave your predictions. What do you think we're going to do? Why green, though? Threats around every corner. The Defiant Survivor for Manifest Dread. Manifest Dread. Why green, though? Good question. So what if we cut green? What if we cut green? Put this back in. Maybe this back in. Did green get us any removal? That might actually be better. Just had some good value cards. Maybe throw Tunnel Surveyor back in and run 41. Then if that's the case, I can drop one of these lands. Drop one of these lands. Run 16 lands. Yeah. I am closer to Fort. All right, let's give this one. We're gonna do blue black. It's not really a delirium deck like it would normally be. Yeah, blue black is delirium, right? I think so. Anyways, get your predictions in. Now we're at 25 minutes. So the goal here is Manifest Dread. And not really taking advantage too much of Delirium, but trying to Manifest Dread, do things like Mind Scanner to get him through. The big card we have here is Grievous Wound. Basically, any damage we do to Enchanted player cuts their life total in half. So that's funny because you can do things like Fear Lost Teeth, and I could just Grievous Wound them, and so ping them for 1, and then they'll bring them to 19, cut it in half. That's 18. Not math. It'll be like it would cut them to 9 or 10 life, right? It's too early to be doing these streams sometimes. And then outside of that, we have just some value creatures like Creeping Peeper is just a body. It's going to help turn over Manifest Dread cards like Conductive Machete, Killer Mask, Curse Windbreaker, Stay Hidden, Stay Silent gets us, Innocuous Manifest Dread for us. So helps us just turn cards over and unlock rooms with things like Meat Locker, which is really just our gas card. We could throw in Underwater, Tunnel, and Slimy Aquarium simply for the other Manifest Dread capabilities. But overall, I think we're good. I think we're good. So get those predictions in. Before we do this, I'm gonna run another ad. I'm just gonna run an ad real quick. we'll hang out here for a second, run this ad, and then prediction minimum 3 wins. I like it. I like it. That's what we need, at least 3 wins. If you're hanging out in the live stream, thank you. If you are catching this on the YouTube recording, also thank you. Might as well like, subscribe, do the thing. But if you're not seeing the ad, then great. That means you're either subscribed to the channel or you're a Turbo member. Either way, helps out the streamer. But we just want to be able to get into this draft and not have to worry about ads popping up. So I know we did a 3-minute ad at the beginning to give us an hour, but I already burned a half of hour of that drafting, so we just figured we'd do another little ad right here. But we got about 30 seconds left, and then we'll get started. Oh, blue-black is eerie. Interesting. All right. We are back. Let's go ahead, get her started, and see what happens. My prediction? I don't know. I don't feel the greatest about the deck. Felt a little bit over the place. I thought we were gonna go pretty solidly green-black into Manifest Dread, and then ended up in like blue-black, which is more of an eerie theme, and didn't get there. All right, yeah, this is better. This is better. But I think that's to be expected. 1, being in platinum, 2, being so late in the draft. That the draft is going to be a little bit more difficult. We're both going for our 3-drop. Sure are. That's great. Oh, I got their mind skinner. That's funny. I think we just put her back because it can't be blocked. That's unfortunate. Do I have a way to get rid of that enchantment? I do not. Could do that though. So the thought there was we get it. Oh, we got the shark. Nice. So we saw liver die, so I could pull liver die and pull the mine skinner back out. Hit Plat 2 last night and constructed with my Goblin Grenades deck. Gonna see if I can finally get to Mythic with it. That's awesome. Rejected. That's really cool. I haven't been playing much constructed lately. Ooh. I think I have to lock it down. Yeah, that Spine Seeker. Okay. Do I draw it for the gas? Or do I look for a counter spell here? Alright, they're gonna swing for 5. What sort of 7 drop do you have? Counter spell. All right. I think we need some gas, to be honest. Discard a card. Submit 1. We got the rat. We're going to get Grievous Wounds down. And then... Okay. Conductive Machete. We like it. Lol. Okay. One there. One there. Tunnel Surveyor. We have enough for both. We have enough for both, but not the right colors. Solid. Okay. We could do this one though. Trap that for a couple turns. I think we have to play the body. And no attacks, because we're low on house. So if they had removal, they might be able to get rid of one of them. Okay, they get a basic land. And then they decide to play the land that was not shown. So giving me too much information. And then a conductive machete is really nice. Again, I think we need the body. I really, really, really want to play Grievous Wound. What's the cost of that? Makes it a 3/2. Nice. I think we put the Cursed Windbreaker here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, we did get the... What does that give it? +2/+1, so I would still be able to kill it. Hit it with the old 7. It's a close match. So if I swing again, it's going to bring him to 5. Equip is sorcery speed, not instant speed. All right, that's fine. That's really funny. Okay, so if I swing with this, he has to double block, so it would take care of 2 cards. Okay. So this, I can do 1 damage to any target. So. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it does tap it. Okay. Oh, what timing. What timing. What timing. What a top deck. What an absolute top deck. Needed exactly 3 life. Oh, that's hilarious. Good old top deck. That means the rest of the run's cursed, though. That means the rest of the run's cursed. All right, let's put her on the board here. Boom. 1-0. Yeah, that basically built-in slasher is crazy. Yeah, we'll take this. It's a slow start again, but whatever. And we got Grievous Wounds. Okay, they got a defender. Don't need to really cycle that right now. Getting in for the 3. Every time they have Eerie to your hand. What card is the problem here? Get in for their 4. Counterspell. Called it. I will manifest dread, sure. Okay, they can bring that back to their hand. So at their end step, I'm actually going to... Do I want Grievous Wounds or... Pass. Okay, this needs to kill something. I actually can't afford to take any of that. All right. Swamp cycling. Give me a swamp. Oh no. Worst timing. Another counter spell. Creeping paper. Equip cost 3. Dang. Dang. All right, I'm taking 2. I'm not really worried about it though because of grievous wounds. Because if I can just get in any way. Just cut them in half. Cut them in half. Just think about grievous wounds. Is there a lot of direct damage? I don't think there's a lot of direct damage. All right. I think to any target cards, like damage to any target cards. There's obviously the fear of teeth or whatever it is. Fear of lost teeth. Because that's what we're using. But what other ones are there? Nice. Okay, let's view the graveyard. We have a creature, a land, an enchantment. That's 3. Creature, land, enchantment. Creature, land, enchantment. Creature, land, enchantment. So we'll put this guy there. That'll give us delirium. Do all 3. They had their own. That's still 7 damage. Oh, 4 damage. Nice. Yep, we're not getting around this one. All right. That's unfortunate. Will we get out of plat 4? Who knows? Who knows? Unfortunately, we're putting one on the wrong side of the board. 1-1. It is. I mean, it's 100% a skill issue right now. Like, I'm fucking up the draft. I really am. Better. So that's the main problem. Fucking up the draft. Hey, we got our grievous wounds though. No blue, not like that. Yeah, again, they're killing me. They're killing me. Surveil. Fear Lost Teeth. Graveyard. I need a blue land. Alright. That thing is scary, especially if they can trigger Eerie. And then they do that. Alright. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. Oh. And they got the nut draw too on white-blue Eerie. Oh, they're going to play a Glimmerlight. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not good. It's not good. Are you kidding me? Oh, this game, it's rigged. It's rigged. Rigged. I need the MTGO right click yield to next end step. Right click. I just gotta let it all happen to me. Oh, and then they paid for that. What a fucking hand, dude. Well, I got that. Well, that was a quick one. Got a loss. Skill issue, skill issue. It's 100% a skill issue. Taking the beats today. At least we didn't go 0-3. Right? That's the bright side. What the fuck, man? That was the nut draw. That was crazy. That's not my favorite. Looking back, the keep was questionable. I mollied. I couldn't molly to 5. I would have been dead before even worse. I mollied to 6. The first keep was not good either. Oh no, not the dick twister. Hit me with the dick twister. No. What are these opponents? That's nuts. Can they... Is there ability still? Better to have a quick loss than one that takes 20 minutes. Yeah. That is nice. Both of their abilities still trigger, so it doesn't take their abilities away. It just takes their attacking away. I think we save this to flash in to kill. And turn. So if they try to swing with Cautious Survivor or something, I'll flash in Amalgam, Appendage Amalgam. Watch them have something. They fucking have something. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, this game. So that just gives him 2 life every turn. Should probably kill. That before it gets out of hand. Dude, these survival cards are gonna kill me. So, so this is the problem. Stay hidden, stay silent taps an enchanted creature, and then it doesn't untap. So if I use it on a survival creature, it's just gonna get its survival trigger every turn. So there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. I can stymie the bleeding, hopefully. And they only... Oh, they have 5 mana. Like, I don't care about the life loss. Okay. 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 We're stymieing the hemorrhaging. Maybe. I just need to play this. For the health, I think. Great response, great response. Eventually, I'm gonna have to pop this, and then I get to Manifest Dread. Interesting. Nowhere to run. Cool. Have another creature. We're building a board state, slowly but surely. That's going to be a problem. And then we flood out. What a game. don't think it's gonna matter. That's game. Put it on the board. We went 1 and 3. What a beat. What a beat. Okay, so if you made it this far in the video, one, I appreciate you. Thank you for making it all the way to the end, but it's not over yet. If we do anything less than a 4-3 run, we're going to go take a look at the draft itself and see what other options we had. So let's go take a look at the draft replay here. Control plus. All right. So what we do is we're going to review the cards, see if there was a better option. Maybe there was another color lane open. We already knew white was kind of open. And so the first card, pack one, pick one. I think Grievous Wounds was the choice here. It looks like the win rate, though, is not that good. So if we take a look at some of the other cards, like what is a better win rate, Vile Mutilator has a played win rate of 63.4. This one has a 53.5 versus the 52.2. Even Jump Scare was better. So, like, according to this, like the played win rate, I think it's just because it's so expensive. It's so late game. And the game or drafting has evolved. When it first came out, it was slow. I think a lot of people saw all the really big, cool cards and like shifted towards the end of that cost range. So the format is slowed down, or was slower when it started. Now it's speeding up. And so what we're seeing is, I think, cards that are expensive just aren't going to help us. Things like this one, even though it's expensive, it's crazy. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token enchantment, then sacrifices a non-token creature. So you get 2 removals for 7 mana, and then you do have to sacrifice something to do it. So it works really well in like a black-red sacrifice deck. This works really well too. Exile target enchantment or artifact and manifest dread. Jump Scare also does some work. So other better options would have been like Horrid Vigor, Jump Scare, Break the Door, or Vile Mutilator. To be fair, like, it was fun. I wanted to give it a shot, see what happened. Okay, so let's keep going here. Killer's Mask is not rated as highly as I thought it was going to be. Again, we had another Break Down the Door. I thought green was open because of all of these cards that were getting handed my way. We could have potentially pivoted to black. Or red. We had, or not pivoted, but added red, and maybe done more of a sacrifice deck. Because we did see things like Violent Urge, Hand That Feeds, are all pretty good cards as well. So blue was showing open. I think this was the best choice. 55.6. I mean, red was there. Red was there. White was also there. We grabbed the white. This is a pretty good card. That's actually better than the white, surprisingly enough. So we could have potentially grabbed that. Conductive Machete was a good choice. We could have grabbed Stay Hidden, Stay Silent as another choice. There were some good blues here. I think being in blue was the right choice at the end. I think we tried to force green. We probably should have just stuck with, I mean, Frantic Strength is pretty good. That was a good choice here. There were some good red cards. Yeah, then we did some mana fixing, which was fine. We grabbed this, which was good. Grabbed this because it was really the only option. Grabbed Tunnel Surveyor, which is also good. This is a good card. Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna. When you unlock this door, this room deals damage equal to the number of cards in hand to target creature and opponent controls. You have no maximum hand size at the beginning. Yeah, I probably should have looked at that. That was a little closer at that. But Curse Windbreaker, not a bad choice. There was some good red cards in here. Again, Glassworks, also a great removal. I think we missed out on a potential, like black-red sacrifice opportunity here. Yeah, this was a skill issue. This was just bad drafting all the way. Like probably should have grabbed. Well, I think we were hurting for creatures as well, and that's what ended up happening here. We just started drafting creature. We did get a win off Mindskinner again though. um so I rate that card quite highly. So overall, I know this wasn't as granular as a pick review because I just messed up. I messed up left and right in this. This was just a bad draft all the way through. We can click through, like, shouldn't have snagged white, probably grabbed blue, could have strongly went into red and done like a black red sacrifice deck. We had great options for even like blue red. White was kind of open. I think in retrospect, red was more open because we're getting things like Hand That Feeds and Clockwork Percussionist going away, and like pack 2, pick 4, pick 5. So yeah, there was some good options here for like a black red sacrifice. Disturbing Mirth, pack 2, pick 10. Like, yeah, black red sacrifice was probably where we wanted to be. Really messed that up. Yeah. All right, guys. That's unfortunate. But I appreciate you. If you made it all the way this far in the video, you might as well like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell me you make it to the end. What colors would you have chose? I think in retrospect, maybe black red sacrifice would have probably been a little bit better. We could have even considered red blue enchantments or rooms is a potential opportunity there. White was kind of there. I think green was getting snatched up really heavily, so I don't even know why I entertained green. So if I'd love to know, what would you have chosen? And did I mess up anywhere? That's really kind of what I'm. Anywhere else, like in the gameplay, did I punt in the gameplay other than the draft, which was just terrible? It was a terrible draft all around. But I appreciate you anyways. Thank you for the support. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you want to see more Magic the Gathering content, if you want to see some guy try to live out his dream and qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years, follow along. Follow this YouTube channel. Go follow my Instagram and my Twitter, and catch the live streams here on Twitch and YouTube every morning. Usually, the goal is 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., but I've been starting around 7:30, 8, sometimes 8:30. But we're going to go do more drafts. So until next time, we'll catch you at the table. All right. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us in the live stream. What a fucking punt that was. So we're definitely, let's claim our prizes, our 1 pack and our 100 gems. And let's see here. I'm going to run an ad and go to the bathroom and be right back. So all those things are going to happen all at the same time. So we're going to go ad break. Actually, we're going to do the BRB bio break. We're going to run a 3-minute ad so that we have an hour of no ads. So if you don't see the ads, that means you're either subscribed or turbo. So thank you. If you do see the ads, just know nothing's happening. So we'll be right back. What up, what up, what up? All right, we're back. Okay. I got a protein shake, went to the bathroom. We're golden. Let's do the thing. Actually, let me make sure this is queued. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey, Shyleaf, welcome. Appreciate the follow. We're about to kick up. We're going to break the fourth wall here and start the recording for another Bronze to Mythic run. So let's get this started. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic run draft. We are now on draft 20, I believe. We are we're on the struggle bus a little bit. We're hard stuck in platinum. But we're going to see what we can do. We know what we need to do to fix. I think it's creating some indecisiveness, which we saw in the last draft. But let's take a look at where we've been and what we're up to. So if we take a look here, highest we've been is platinum with 5 pips or 4 pips. Currently, the problem is our win rate. We're about a 50% win rate drafter right now. We had a streak after trophying of 2 and 3 runs. I had a couple 3 and 3 runs, which are not terrible, but we really need to be in that 4, 5, or 6 run area. Last draft was rough. I think we were a little too indecisive. We were trying to keep too open, and we went into too many different directions. It was a bad draft all around. If you want to go see the misery, go check out the last video. There were some bad beats in there. We did have fun in the one win, so that was cool. But outside of that, it was a little rough for us. So what are we gonna do different? We got a few things that we're gonna do different, or keep in mind. These are the things that we keep in mind when we draft. One, stay open, right? Don't lock ourselves in so early. We want to stay open. We can pivot as late as pack 2, maybe first couple picks if we need to in our second color. And our primary color should probably be pretty solid by then. Our secondary color, we usually have some options to pivot. Number 2, splash responsibly. The example I love to give is if you are in blue-green Manifest Dread, feel free, if there is another color open that has some good Manifest Dread options like white with the Unsettling Twins, feel free to do that. Splash some white. It gives you access to some additional removal, and we actually had that experience personally in another draft. And then thirdly, I don't know. I have a third one usually. It's don't punt. Don't punt is the big thing. I think it's really, we're open into pivoting in up to pack 2 first few picks on that secondary color, and then don't be scared to splash. And then just know that the draft is going to be more difficult. We are late into the draft season. We're week 2, 3. We're into week 3. We're in platinum, so we have harder competition. So overall, we're facing tougher people that are playing smarter and that are going to have. Nice thing is, generally everybody's going to have weaker decks because everybody's a better drafter. So the good cards are not being sucked, or all the good cards are being sucked up right away and more evenly distributed. So it's just a generally lower power level. But that just means you have to focus more on your synergies and creating power through synergies and through the card combos. So with all of those things in mind, let's go ahead, increment this to draft 20, and get the match started. All right. Let's keep all those things in mind. Breathe. Don't panic. Don't get overwhelmed with all the great choices and all the directions we could potentially go. Get that protein shake in. And be ready to go, right? Laser focused. Remember that one time that we got to draft against Numo? Or Numat? So Fear Burning Alive is just amazing. Does really, really well. Growing Dread, I think at this point in the pick is probably a little too narrowing. It kind of just puts us into two colors right away. Fear of Burning Alive really kind of leaves us open. We could go black, red, sacrifice. It works okay in an aggro deck as sort of some late game removal and some additional damage to the opponent. So it does give us some options. And if we take a look here at, what are the strong archetypes? We got white, red, popularity 12. But then if we do like black, red, still decent win rate, but a lot less popular, right? So things to keep in mind about that. I think we'll grab Fear of Burning Alive. What is red green? Another Fear of Burning Alive? Probably. Is red green? What is red green archetype? Delirium. Stompy Delirium. We have another Grievous Wound, which is insane. Defiled Crypts. This could potentially be a really good choice for us. It could get us into like black, red, sacrifice. Grievous Wound, we had some fun with it, but it's expensive. And the win rate is not so great with it. But it's funny. And we have 2 Fear of Burning Alive. I think we take it. Ticket Booth, Manifest Dread, Double Strike, I think Violent Urge. This kind of gets us into some maybe Delirium. Horrid Vigor also works really well. Ooh, do we want Horrid Vigor or this guy? I think maybe Horrid Vigor is a little bit better. Keeping ourselves open. The double Fear Burning Alive, though, is pretty strong. We got a lot of expensive cards. The Leyline's not really worth it. Beastie Bedhead. Boiler. Bilge. 2 damage to any target. I mean, with Grievous Wounds. This works well with a room deck. We've seen some white cards come through. We might get into blue or green. Green-red. Wary Watchdog is pretty good. Say Its Name, also pretty good. Black-red Sacrifice, that would work well. Maybe Splash Green. This would give us some gas. A lot of our cards are really expensive, though. This would get some gas. Death Touch. I don't know. There wasn't a really good choice there. Popular Egotist. Here's a good sacrifice target. I think we're leaning a little bit more towards Black Red Sacrifice. Yeah, probably. Need some ways to pull this stuff out of the graveyard, but that may make us splash white. Grab another Fear of Lost Teeth. So why Fear of Lost Teeth is really funny is because of Grievous Wounds, so I could ping them for a little bit of damage. Sure. Pyroclasm. Ghost Vacuum is really good. This gives us some gas. Shroud Stomper, Acrobatic Cheerleader, Murder, Turn Inside Out is not bad. I think Ghost Vacuum is probably the play, though. Unless we decide to splash white for maybe some, like, Resurrection. I mean, Ghost Vacuum essentially does the same thing and is cheaper as Resurrection. So the thought here is I sack things or kill things, and then I can bring them back with Ghost Vacuum. And they're just a 1/1. So they get ETB triggers. So if anything has ETB, like Fear of Burning Alive. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. Where are all the cards? Who's got them? Oh, they're evenly distributed. I don't need to be mad at anybody in particular. They're evenly distributed. Sheltered Ghosts might make us splash. We're not doing a ton of enchantments, though. I mean... Ooh, Coordinated Clobbering. I grabbed that one. Great. Okay. Some removal. Probably. I think we're black, red, splashing green. I mean, we're there, so we might as well grab it. Drag to Roots. Good removal. So we have one removal with Drag to Roots. Pyroclasm is some removal. Trial of Agony is 2 or 3, 4. So we have 4 removal. Something like Emerge from Cocoon is good if we're going to be sacking things. But also, we're not really in that color. So Nowhere to Run is probably our better bet here. And then I think then we're kind of set on... We're in a sack deck. Malevolent Chandelier. Just tossing one of those in there. So we're a little light on creatures, so we probably need to round out our curve here. I think we actually have a good distribution to get Delirium, though, so that's not bad. Glimmerlights, also not bad. Cackling Slasher. Probably grab another Cackling Slasher. I mean, Turn Inside Out was probably the better choice, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that was a punt. That was a punt. Man. Skill issue. Vicious Clown. Or we get some more gas. I think the gas is needed. So by gas, I mean getting card draw, getting... Yeah, we don't have like any 2-drops. We need some 2-drops. We'll just grab the Frantic Strength. Given Violence. All right, let's get some 2-drops, eh? This is a good sack target. Oof. Brood Spinner. Creatures would be nice. Creatures. 2-drop, 3 damage. That's an exile. We're gonna get a Resurrected Cultist. Razorkin Horde Caller is really good. And it'll give us some sack targets, but damn, it's expensive. We need some 2-drops. Can't believe I'm taking that over that. We're just low on creatures in general. Not a good choice here. It's not where we want to be, but we need some creatures. 2 and 3 drops are what we're really targeting here. Who's got all the cards? Mr. Bloodbeard. Hope that's not bearded mana. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get you. I think we're going through a bit of a renaissance. I think we're making a similar mistake as we did last time. We're a little all over the place. We're grabbing some good value cards. We needed 2-drops, which was fine. We're going to have plenty of types. So this person. Holding all the packs. Yeah, we'll take that. Get another 4-drop though. Actually, we need the sack. May play lands. That's a removal. Oh yeah, Belmerk. Duh. We need 2-drops. Here's a 3-drop. Here's a 2-drop. Here's a sack target. Okay, we're coming back around on some creatures. Getting a little bit better. A little bit better. Probably stand to lose some of these 4-drops. Untimely Malfunction. What do we got for 4-drops? None of these help us. All right. Let's take the Jund. build this deck and see what they suggest. And this is the suggestion. Let's see what this does for us. So we kept some good removal. We have Trial of Agony, Coordinated Clobbering. That's 2. 3 with Nowhere to Run. 4 with Pyroclasm. 5 with Drag to Roots. Possible Inferno is 6. So we have some goodness there. Minus a land. That puts us at 12, 17 lands. I agree, put Bashful Beastie back. We are a little bit more expensive, but what do we have for a land distribution? So Swamp, Forest. We do need the 2 pips. I don't think Forest anything has 2 pips. We have 2 black. So we'll probably go 1 less on that. We threw Grievous Wounds back in there for a couple reasons. Fear of Lost Teeth. Fear of Burning Alive. So we have 4 ways to do direct damage to something. Or to the player. Which is really nice. So yeah, that 4 damage to potential damage to player means we can just ping them over any other damage that we're doing. So we are 21.5 minutes in. If you've made it this far, thank you. You might as well like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's free. It's all Magic the Gathering all the time on this channel. We're just documenting this guy's attempt to try to go pro in Magic the Gathering in the next 5 years. And part of that is drafting. So here's our Bronze to Mythic run. Admittedly, our weakest skill set. So we're working on it. We're trying to get better. And you get to hopefully be entertained along the way. Maybe call some guy out for doing stupid shit on the internet. That's also fine by me. But here's the plan. We are doing a Jund build. So black, green, and red. Our goal here is to have some sacrifice targets to be able to control the board with damage. And then the creatures we do have, we're going to be buffing them up with things like Horrid Vigor. We're going to be hitting them with Frantic Strength. Couple avenues there. We're going to get some more card value out of Manifest Dread with a couple cards. And then just good removals along the way and trying to do direct damage, pulling cards back out of the graveyard. So as really kind of control the board, get some value creatures on the board, and then go from there. So that's the plan. Let's get the votes. So if you're hanging out in the live stream, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, if you're on YouTube, like the video. And that helps the algorithm. It just pushes it out. Hit the little thumbs up button. But follow along. I'd love to know your guess. Like, how many wins do you think we're gonna get with this deck? And drop them in chat. It'd be great to see everybody's thoughts on this deck. I do admit it's a little all over the place. It's not my favorite draft I've done so far. I think it's a little bit better than the last draft. Having a few more synergies, I think it's a keep. Then the last draft. Oh, and we got our 3rd color. Perfect. And we got a Coordinated Clobbering. So if we need to, we can kill something. So tap 1 or 2 untapped creatures. Okay, so it's not the card I think it is all the time. Okay, probably gonna pull a removal. I think we keep those. Okay, didn't pull a removal. They're getting in with the Reverent. They're going to draw a card. They kick a land. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I say we hold. In case they try to destroy my creature. I mean, they do have access to white, so if they have trapped in the screen, that is an exile. Okay. What a go. My drafts and Dustworn have been showing that green-blue is, or green-black is weaker color pair, unfortunately. Might want to try to avoid that color in the pair. Yeah, we can take a look at the stats here in a minute. All right. So okay, that's fair. We got rid of 2 other cards. Ooh, Bashful Beastie, nice. Or Beastie Befriender. Yeah, that's the other thought I've had. I'm like, do I just force a color? Like, do you just force a color and try to make it happen? I don't know. So I could just straight up cast this. All right, we got a little bit of defense. So green black has like a 19% chance to get 6+ wins. So it's not terrible. All right, what are we abducting? Oh no! I almost have to block, don't I? That's unfortunate. Okay, okay. That's game, isn't it? Yep, that's game. Oh. Gotta update the score. 0 wins, and we are at 1 loss. Sad, sad day. Yeah, the format is just so much faster. I think I might try like strong arming my way into the top colors. If my goal is winning, not just like exploring the draft, I think I might need to start strong arming just the top colors, and like a subpar version of the top. We just need a red. which we'll get with Spine Seeker. So, give me a red. When you unlock this door, I think we just play this. And this. No text. All right. Choose two creatures. That player chooses one of those creatures to. And the other can't block this turn. I don't have Delirium yet. Gain 2 life. That one can't block this turn. Probably, well, that's 4 mana. Okay. Nice. It has haste. It really does. Okay, and then I don't really have a creature card. Yep. Okay, so this is what we can do. If they attack with the forest, I'm just gonna sack the popular or the Clockwork Percussionist. That's fine. Just gonna play it. Gonna go get a land. Wait, what? I'm confused. So we have a creature, instant, and sorcery. So I can bring back Fear of Burning Alive, which is kind of the goal. I'm hoping to have Delirium by then. Okay. Nice. How much mana do I have? 5, 7. So I could do both of these. Or does this count as wait, artifact, creature, instant sorcery? So I already have it. No maximum hand size. End step, draw a card. Nice. They're going to manifest dread. And then I'm going to pull my Fear of Burning Alive out of the graveyard and kill that manifest dread. Especially considering they pitched that bird of all the things. It still did 4 damage to it. I don't know what their plan was there. Fear of Burning Alive is OP. $11 is the next one. Surveil 2. View battlefield. We have sorcery, artifact, creature, instant. So we have 4. This would be an enchantment. That would make it 5. Then we can pop this next turn. Does this have anything when it attacks? If there are 4 or more card types, if Fear Burning Live deals that amount of damage to target player, and gonna start applying some pressure here. You gonna take out my centipede? Well, obviously we're killing your land. I have 5 things in the air. What are you doing? We got one. We got one. We put one on the board. Oh, not 9. We got one. We got one. That's what we like to see. We didn't get 0. Didn't get 0. 1 will do, though. 1 will do. Like 3. If we pull 3 out of this deck, I'll be ecstatic. Okay. We got our protein shake. We still have a half a cup of coffee. We got 50 ounces of water. We're like, we're set. We're set. We're in. We're locked in. We're making it happen. I mean, Spine Seeker is going to give us our red. We would love to have a red to play Piggy Bank on turn 2, but, you know, we have 2 draws to potentially get a red. Spine Seeker will get us the red, like I said, so at least we'll play Piggy Bank on turn 4. Maintenance. Then we have removal with coordinated clobbering. They try to drop some BS in the air because they have blue. Okay. Is there a 1 mana enchantment? There's a 1 mana equip enchantment. Give me my red. Red then green. Trapped in the screen. Blow it early? Eh? Blow it early? Maybe? Just for me? Ooh. Toby Beastie Befriender. That's rough. So we do Piggy Bank. It can't attack or block alone. Target 1 or 2 creatures you control. Just get rid of that. Then it's just a 1/1 on the board. Puts a sorcery in our graveyard for us. What do we got? 4 mana. 4 lands. What are we doing? Come on, Dreads. I believe. Oh, got a timer. I need a haircut. My hair is crazy. All right. Mill 2 cards. You want me to mill 2 cards? You're just helping me with delirium there, bud. It's a 1/1 counter. Oof. Now we have delirium. Spine Seeker's about to get sexy here. I'm going to put Frantic Strength on it. It's going to be a 5/5 with Vigilance. that does have flash. Okay. Throw down a resurrected cultist. Since I do have delirium, what does this do? 3 or less. They could pull their beastie defense. Oh, oh! You grabbing my piggy bank? Not my piggy bank. This will give me some gas. Target creature. Exile the top card of your library. I was waiting for him to have like jump scare or something. So the problem, why I didn't really want to do that is because then they'd be able to pull it out again, and then it's the Beastie Befriender. Plus it does 6 damage, so I'm kind of like waiting for a big body. So now they have 5 mana. Bueller. So I have this thing with movies. I only like to watch a movie once, because if I'm going to spend the time watching a movie, I want to watch a movie I've never seen before. And a lot of people think that's weird. So is that weird? And does anybody else do that? Like, that's 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Sometimes these 3-hour escapades. The toughness 5 or less. Okay. Okay. When leaves the battlefield, the exile card's owner manifest dread. So I get to manifest dread? So yeah, does anybody else do that? Is that weird? I mean, because like I said, it's like 2 to 3 hours of your time wasted. Like, why am I going to sit down and watch a movie I've already seen? I would rather watch. Okay. Now I could do Toby Beastie Befriender. And get an extra card. Not a great extra card. Either is that one. Okay. So I'm like, I'm just gonna watch something new. I'm just gonna, the same thing with like TV shows. Like, I hate watching shows I've already seen. Like, I don't want to watch a series all the way over again. I want to do something new. Are they going to crew it? Now would be a perfect time for those Fear of Burning Alive that I have hanging out. Horde Vigor wouldn't be bad either. That's funny. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Get to play it again. How about I do it again? Really don't want lands. That's the thing I need. I mean, I would even take a brood spinner, and that way I could just pop it right away. You don't need to tap it, do you? Oh, you do need to tap it. Can't pop it right away. Pyroclasm, maybe. Trial of Agony. Does this do anything when it attacks? Exile. No, it doesn't do anything when it attacks. It's just 2 damage to come in over the top. This is where I'm spoiled by MTGO. Like, I want to be able to right-click, yield to end step. Right-click, yield to end step. That way I don't have to click through all of their BS. I can just do this, auto pass. Okay. If you attack with it. I'm just going to block it. Nice. We'll take a Toby. Thank you. What else do they got? You got anything else good? Unsettling Twins? We'll take one of those. We love ETB triggers. Oh, so he's going to tap it for unidentified hovership. It's my turn, though. Like, what are we doing? I thought it was his turn, based off of how long they were taking. Had to step away for family and dinner. How did the previous draft go? The previous draft, we went 1 and 3. Current draft is another grab bag. Of cards. It's like I grabbed a bunch of cards and I threw them together. Yeah, it was rough. I think we were a little too all over the place with that particular draft. Okay, Cult Healer. This person is also just taking a really long time. Pop the eyeball test. Can I pop them all? Oh, nope, I missed 2. Like the line is there, man. It's play your cards, tap Savior of the Small with unidentified hovership, pull out your Unsettling Twins. Okay. We're going to double block. You're going to have Jump Scare. Jump scare? Okay. Oh, it's got... I can't target it. Very nice. Interesting. I have 20 cards in mine. How is this so critical to your game plan? They brought this back twice. Like, what are you trying to do? Bueller. I know you got a lot of decisions over there. You got one card in hand. We'll play the Grievous Wounds. Now you can't gain health. Graveyard to your hand, eh? Can't gain health. And then when and if I hit you. Do they have any other creatures? That I want to grab? Okay. They're gonna make their little crab a little spicier. Gotcha. Hey. Can't play it though. I think I have to pop this because that's 8 damage, 9 damage, 10 damage. Yeah, we have to pop it. Sure. Okay. Okay. How does that... Aren't these tokens? Spirit in addition to its other types. Oh, it's just a spirit. I thought it would be a spirit token. Because if that was the case, token. This person, man. It's killing me. Then they do it at the last minute. So they don't even use the timer or the thing. So they're like actively there. which is even crazier. Another red would be nice. If I get another red, I could play Fear Burning Alive and then swing with the 2 in the air. I don't think that would kill him. Okay. A long time decide to play a plains. And then they're going to do something right at the end of their rope. Yep. Oh, they actually used the timeout. Interesting. Mill 2 cards. Yep. Yep. Okay. Anytime. I think I take it. Dang it. Do I just let that die? I don't get that back. I just get the Manifest Dread. So Unsettling Twins is gonna do 6, 3, so they'll be at 3. I think next turn. So if I can survive this turn. I think it's funny they even let me choose. I don't know why they let me choose. If I get another red, the game's over. I have a 44% chance to draw a land. What's the chance it's red? Of which I think I have... Well, three of the 4 lands I have in my library are red, so nearly 50% chance to draw a red. If I draw a red, game's over. Okay. Okay. They got it. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked with both. I should have just attacked with one in the air. If I had not attacked with both, we would have been good. Unfortunately, that means we got a loss on the board. All right, let's go again. Hindsight's always 20/20. Oh, God. That sucks. Okay. It's a little bit better. Yeah, we'll keep this. Sorry, Impossible Furnace going on the bottom. But we got some removal. More removal. Got ourselves a piggy bank. Nice. We'll take that. Get that thing out of here. Okay, okay. There goes my grievous wounds. Hey, we got a black. Surveil. We already have delirium. Sorcery, artifact, creature, instant. Surveil, that's fine. Yep. Pulled the big dog. Yeah, got a treasure token. Okay, so I really have access to 6 mana. Nice. Are they gonna pop it right away? Probably. Manifest Dread. That's 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Boom. Got her. All right. We like that. We like that. We're getting out of the 1-win rut. I don't know. Are we going to We're gonna squeak this out. Squeak this out with a couple few wins. Yeah, we get 2 more wins more. And we'll turn it around with this so-so deck. I think we're gonna land in an awkward time slot again. So I have to be somewhere in like an hour, and I can kind of stream up until that hour. Because where I have to be is a remote meeting. So I'll, depending on how long this goes, hopefully, you know, goes the distance. That's what we're hoping for. Manifest Dread. Oh, nice. It was a creature, too. That was an enchantment, sorcery. Do they have a 3rd land? For all they know, I'm still mono black over here. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. I probably shouldn't attack there. I probably should just get that up for a defender, but just keeping the graveyard empty, you know? Not helping them get delirium. Oh, they do have a 3rd color. I'm surprised they didn't get it with Spineseeker, though. Just keeping them from delirium. What is the persistent? Up to 2 permanent cards from among them into your hand. Oh, there's only one. Are they gonna grab a land? Land in a creature? I mean, that's smart. And now they can play their creature. Coordinated clobbering. Unfortunately, I think I hold. I do this to keep them from getting delirium. They're building up quite a few cards in hand. We gotta land, say its name. Oh, got delirium. I wonder if I ghost vacuum, does it take it away? As long as there are 4 or more cards, okay. Frantic Strength. So they got 2 lands. This is an artifact. Perfect. +2/+2 and has trample. All right, we got in there. Coordinated clobbering. It does mean I can use coordinated clobbering now on Haunted Overlord. That's fine. Okay. Got 1 creature out of it. This is really killing me. Not getting another land. I'm up to 50% chance for lands. Figure that out. Good old math. They're both going to be lands. What do I have? 4 types? 3 types? Draw a card, discard a card. They just have a handful of lands over there. This is painful. Oh, they got more mana because they need it. If they have Valgavas, that's gonna be insane. Valgavas would be insane. That'd be absolutely insane. Okay, we get more land. Fucking crazy. This is so dumb. Are you fucking kidding me? Seven, 8, 13. Yeah, they got it. I saw 3 lands right in the beginning. Didn't see a land any turn after. What do you do, man? What do you fucking do? 2 and 3. That's just bad beats, you know? Bad fucking beats. All right, so if you made it this far into the video, it's not over yet. Anytime we do less than 4 and 3, we're going to review the draft, see where we went wrong, kind of take each pick and then figure out what is going on. So let's go ahead, go over here and check out what did we do wrong. Okay. So we found our draft. Let's go ahead and go view draft replay and take a look. So pack 1, pick 1, Fear Burning Alive, definitely the leader here. I don't think anything comes close, so I don't feel bad about grabbing Fear Burning Alive. Pack 1, pick 2, grabbed another Fear Burning Alive. So like that was golden. I don't see any reason to grab anything else. This was a greedy play. The reason for this is we had about 4 ways to do direct damage in the end. So if I could just ping him, then that would do damage to him. Other choices here, we could have potentially looked at Dustmourn's Domination. There's not a lot of great choices here. There's like slightly better. We're talking like within 1%. So nothing too crazy here. This is a highly rated card, 56.9. So we definitely grab that. All these other ones, not so much. So this was the right grab. Horrid Vigor is slightly better than Violent Urge. Of our options here, not a lot of great options. I think we grabbed the best one. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. Never saw it. This also did 2 damage to any target, so it worked well with Grievous Wound. Impossible Furno was a nice removal. I don't think they're... I mean, Friendly Ghost, maybe. Like, white was a little open. We could have maybe grabbed Slavery and Branch Snapper. But having that 6 removal is nice. Rite of the Moth is a good card. Jump Scare, also a good card. We ended up grabbing Say Its Name. Probably the worst one here. We could have probably grabbed like Wary Watchdog. It was a toss-up. Other ones to potentially consider. We ended up in like blue, black, green. Like none of these really fit what we ended up doing, but the Jump Scare is a good card. So is Twist Reality in this particular case. Bashful Beastie, not a bad choice compared to the playfield. So Bashful Beastie was the right choice here. Popular Egotist. At this point, we were kind of thinking we might have a black-red sack deck going with some splashing, some green, maybe. Like, we could have dropped the green that we grabbed. So Popular Egotist was the choice, even though there was probably a little bit better choice with something like... actually, they're all pretty close, except for maybe Twist Reality if we decided to go into blue. I didn't realize Fanatic of Harrowing was a little bit better than Fear of Lost Teeth, but again, we were looking at that direct damage play. This ended up not being so good. Maybe we could have done like black, red, splash white for like the graveyard recursion. We had a couple opportunities to do that. Again, direct damage, some removal. So Bedhead Beastie would have probably been a little bit better choice here. Next up, Ghost Vacuum, I think, was probably the best choice. It's 54.5. Get Out is another option. Painter Studio, also not bad. We could have done Threats Around Every Corner or Shroud Stomper. Also have really good win rates if you play them. And then obviously Fanatic Strength. I think just for what the value of what it was, Ghost Vacuum fit what we were trying to do. So Sheltered Ghosts by Ghosts, like, man, white was pretty open. We probably could have done like a red, black, white, and then use white for graveyard recursion. Same thing here, lots of white. We grabbed the removal, but Under the Skin probably is another option because this would have helped with graveyard recursion. I need to remember that Under the Skin also pulls a card from the graveyard to your hand. That was something to pay attention to. Glimmerlight, also not a bad choice. We got some decent removal, worked well with the colors that we had going. Again, Frantic Strength could have been another option. Here's, more graveyard recursion. Yeah, we probably should have splashed white instead of green in this particular case. We were just grabbing creatures. We needed creatures at this point. Inside Out, I think so. Frantic Strength is actually performing a little bit better than Inside Out because it's attached to it, so it doesn't go away, and it doesn't need to die to get its full value. So we did grab another Frantic Strength, some garbage picks. So last pack, Overlord of the Flood Pits is a really good card, obviously, but it didn't really fit with our colors. So this is a 63.7 win rate when played. This is a 59.3. So not bad choice, but this pack was loaded. It's a lot of good red cards, some good blue cards as well. Here we grabbed Resurrected Cultist. We mostly needed a body more than anything else. We didn't need more removal. So yeah, we really had to grab creatures at this point is what we were doing. We were really low on creatures. So we were just snagging creatures that fit into our colors. Bilmerk, yeah. The white was open. And this was just filling out creatures and then some random removal. Okay, so all that being said, probably should have splashed white instead of green in that particular case. But green did give us the Broodweaver. So, I mean, pack 3, was there a good white card? Not really. We could have done Fear Surveillance in that pack 3 pick 1 with all the crazy cards in it. This is what I'm looking at right here. This is that pack 3 pick 1. Like the really good card was either Brood Spinner, Overlord of the Flood Pits, or Midnight Mayhem. So like if we splashed white instead of green, I guess if we splashed white, we could have done Midnight Mayhem, which would have been the pick because we already had red, white. So all that being said, 2-3 run was a little bit better than I thought I was going to get out of this, but we made it happen. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you. Like it, subscribe, leave a comment below. It all helps the algorithm. It'll get the video out to more people that like Magic the Gathering. And watching this guy try to live out his dream of going pro in Magic in the next 5 years. So as we like to end everything around here, until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome. So for everybody catching the live stream, we Well, one, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. If you haven't done so, consider following if you're on Twitch, subscribing if you're on YouTube, thumbs up if you're on YouTube. That helps a ton. We are in a weird window of time. We have about 45 minutes until I got to be somewhere. So what I might do is do the draft portion of this and then play the games later, hopefully on stream. If not on stream, at least they will be on the recording. So I might be able to find some time to do a recording a little bit later. So what I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to go use the restroom. We are going to BRB. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad. So when I get back, we have an hour of no ads. So if you see the ads, sorry, but nothing's happening, so you're not missing anything out. Hang out for 3 minutes. If you aren't seeing the ads, thank you. That means you're either a subscriber or turbo. So we will be right back. All right, I'm back. We're still in the ad break. The reason we do ad breaks is because pre-rolls. So the unfortunate fact of the thing is, if you don't sign up for ads and you don't have ad access, then you get pre-roll ads. And so if somebody's trying to check out a streamer for the first time, and the first thing that they're met with is a 90-second to 180-second ad, you know, they're not going to stick around just to check out the streamer. So by me running midstream ads or in between game ads, it gives me either 30 minutes if I run 90 seconds or 60 minutes if I run 180 seconds of no ads. And then it turns off pre-roll ads. So all those folks that want to come just swing in, check it out, and see what it's all about can do so. But then I don't like to, you know, take away from the gameplay. So we don't like to let them miss out on the action. But with all that in mind, we are ready to kick off another draft. Let's get this page loaded. This is incorrect. Doesn't show the full match, but whatever. let's do the thing. We're gonna jump into another draft. What draft are we on though? 21. Interesting. Everything's on. Everything's on. Okay. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic draft. We're on something like draft 21, starting in Platinum 4, Part 6, or Part 7. We're hard stuck. We're hard stuck right now in Platinum 4. So let's take a look at where we've been, what we're up to. The highest we've been is Platinum with 4 pips. The problem is right here, win rate at 48%. This hasn't quite loaded yet, but this was a 2 and 3 win or game for us. So didn't do so hot there. So a 2 and 3 is a 40%, bringing down that win rate. So we would have gone 3 and 3 today, or no, 1 and 3 today, 2 and 3 today. So we're hoping game 3 today is going to be a 3 and 3. So we are going to switch over to this, and we're on draft 21. And so let's go ahead and get things started. We're going to buy in with our gems, and this video is gonna definitely entail the entire draft, and then we might have a little weird cut somewhere in the middle here, where I gotta step away from the live stream. So if you're catching this video on YouTube, we stream Monday through Friday in the mornings. My goal is a 6 a.m. start Eastern time. But we have yet to make that happen. It's usually closer to somewhere between 7:30 and 8:30 start time. And then we stream for about 3 or 4 hours in the morning time, hanging out with the spreadsheet gang. Or people on the other side of the earth, I've come to find out. And so I got people watching that just finished dinner. So appreciate those folks hanging out with us while we're doing our streaming thing. And trying to get better at drafting, which is clearly my worst skill set. I would actually rank it constructed is my best, sealed probably second best, and then draft is my worst. And I know sealed and draft are fairly similar as far as evaluating cards, but I do a lot better knowing like these are the cards I can choose from. Here's all of the cards. Look at all of the cards, and then build a deck based off of what you have. That makes more sense in my brain because I can see everything. Like this is my limited resource. Like this is what I have to build a deck with. With a draft, it's evolving, and there's the whole following trends. What's open, what's not open. Moving through the cards presented to you in that way. So drafting is a lot different than sealed in the fact that like you're only presented pieces of information at a time, and you have to also retain like what you've seen versus what you're seeing, and then what you've seen versus what you're seeing. Where sealed, I think, is a little bit easier because of, like I said, you just see everything, and then you can pick and choose. And I think I know the value of the cards pretty well, and like what does well as well. So like hospital room, surgical suite is really nice. So if we take a look here at the meta, what's doing really well, red white's doing well, and so white red and white blue are doing really well. So all the 20% winners, half of them have white in it, half of them have red in it. So the little bit less popular though are white or blue green and red green. So something to keep in mind. So things like this is a really good card for red green delirium. Mid range, I would say surgical suite is probably just a little bit better. Yeah, the hospital room is definitely a little bit better. Wildfire wicker folk is not terrible either. So we're going to grab surgical suite though. Here's another one, red green. We could potentially do Flood Pit's Drowner is also really good. Maybe like a white blue enchantments we could get ourselves into. Here's an enchantment creature. Eerie. Ooh, Fear of Surveillance or Stalked Researcher. So a 3/3, every time we're popping Eerie, it can attack. And this is an enchantment creature. So like these synergize really well, but I can only pick one, obviously. I think the Stalked Researcher might wheel. The Fear of Surveillance fits into a couple things, so it's a little harder. Get Out, counter target creature spell is pretty good. And then returning things to my hand is also pretty good. So we'll probably grab Get Out. Stalked Researcher. Oh yeah, I got the Fear of Surveillance. Yep, for sure. Probably grab the Stalked Researcher. Tunnel Surveyor is also good. But I want to get a couple Stalked Researchers. Especially if we're going to be dropping enchantments. I think that's what we're going to try to be doing. Dropping enchantments, getting Stalked Researcher to do Eerie. Here we go. Got another Fear of Surveillance. Definitely snag that. The Goat. Yeah, I don't know about the Goat. The Goat's not as rated as high as I want it to be. I like the Goat, but because it scales well, like it's a 1-drop, and then later you can pay 3 and discard a card, and it gets +3/+3, so it's a 4/4 on turn 3. So it's not bad. I think that we really need to focus on synergies. Another Stalked Researcher. So we could potentially splash black and do something like Fear of Infinity, because it does have Eerie, or another Stalked Researcher. I think Fear of Infinity is probably what we'll do. Maybe do a presentable splashing of black. Ooh, Glimmer Burst, draw 2 cards, or getting a little bit of gas is not a bad idea. Plus, it still gives us an enchantment. Yeah, get the second Fear for sure. So Meat Locker, definitely. We do have some enchantments to sacrifice, so this is not a bad choice if we're going to splash black for like Fear of Infinity. I think we do this. Final Vengeance. We're going to splash some black here. This is an enchantment creature. We might play it. We probably won't, though. Living Phone. Or Don't Make a Sound. I think we're going to grab Don't Make a Sound. Counterspell. Put that in the sideboard. We grabbed another Surgical Suite. Yeah, please. I missed this pick. I'd probably just grab the Leyline for the rare. Yeah, I'm not drafting for the account. Yeah, I'm splashing black a little bit. I got Final Vengeance and Fear of the Dark. Resurrected Cult. So I think I'm grabbing another Surgical Suite. Like that's just too good. I think Glimmer Seeker is the choice here. Got Survival. It's a 3/3 for 3. Gives you card draw, plus it's another enchantment. Enchantment source. I don't know. There's not a good choice here. Maybe just grab a Dagger Maw. Or another enchantment. Probably the other enchantment. Another Final Vengeance. Probably take that. So we're going to have some stuff to sacrifice. Another good removal. 2 of those. We have a Get Out. Is 3, 4, 5. Maybe grab that, or just grab another Final Vengeance. I think we grab the grand entryway here. Grab the land. Yeah, good red-white go fast deck was here. Yeah, potentially. Shard Mage Rescue. We're getting a pretty good white-blue enchantment deck, though. Here's some more mana fixing for us. We don't need any more removal. Yeah, so we got some good mana fixing. We got a blue-black and a white-blue. So that's good for the splashing here that we're doing. I'm hoping to get like another stocked researcher. You know, you just put it out there sometimes and you get what you're asking for. Stocked researcher does work. It's a 3/3 body for 2. And then if you're dropping enchantments, all of a sudden now you're swinging with it for 3. You can buff it. I guess we grab the murder. Yeah, so basically the black we've splashed is for removal and for enchantment. So we got an enchantment creature and we got an enchantment room. So just more rooms to help trigger Eerie. I mean, do we grab something with a big ass? Dagger Maw? I mean, Dagger Maw's a finisher. Living Phone. We're into the garbage pit. Yeah, blue was wide open, definitely. Ooh, Wandering Rescuer. Probably the choice here. Locker Room is also really good. I think this is it, though. We're going to grab a Wandering Rescuer. Ooh, Inquisitive Glimmer or the Toby Beastie Befriender. Probably Inquisitive Glimmer, if I'm being honest. Enduring Curiosity. I don't know how those got through, but we're going to take them. Silent Hall Creeper. Yeah, we're taking that one too. Silent Hall Creeper is sneaky good. Maybe Savior of the Small. Skull Snap Nuisance is also interesting. It's a 1/4 flyer for blue-black. You may fully unlock a room. Or Surveil 1. It's just Surveil 1. This is an enchantment creature, though, and it stuns. We'll probably do that. I don't know. That was a toss-up. 4/4 for, like, a 2-turn removal. Meat Locker, that gives us some gas and another room. Probably grab Meat Locker. So the stunning is also nice too because of Flood Pit's Drowner. Osseous Dick Twister. There we go. This is a card. Doesn't really help us with anything other than it's a good card. We'll grab a goat. Maybe another fear of immobility. A get out. Another don't make a sound, or do we grab Belmerk Leech? Island cycling. Innocuous Rats. All right, we got a lot of good cards. So we're gonna go Esper. Take some of the suggestions here. Oh, put one Dagger Maw back. Then they want one less swamp and one more. Okay. That's the suggested build. So as far as removal, we have Final Vengeance, Floodpitch Drowner, 2 Get Outs, a Murder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 removal. I think is a good spot. We got some expensive cards with 2 blue pips, so I definitely think we need to keep the blue. We're splashing black, which is fine. We might need to run the 17 lands just because we're I don't know if we run something else though as well. I don't know. This is pretty concise. I was thinking maybe Derelict Addict, something attacks alone, it gets Death Touch. I don't know if we need another big body. Like, let's look at the curve. Probably need another small body, actually. Maybe a big body. We'll throw it in there. 41 card special. Okay. So we are 17 minutes into the video. If you've made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, leave a comment below. It helps the algorithm, and I appreciate you infinitely. But more importantly, put the timestamp, 17.5 minutes. Tell me your predictions for this deck. We went white, blue, enchantments, with a little splash of black for some removal, with things like Final Vengeance, and some really interesting interplay with things like Fear of Infinity, because we're playing so many enchantments, it keeps coming back for us, keeps doing work, keep putting it in the air. We have some staples here, like the Inquisitive Glimmer, as well as the Enduring Curiosity. So we got some good cards there, and then obviously we have lots of rooms for triggering enchantments, and then a lot of what we have is enchantments. So we have 12 enchantments, so we're getting a lot of synergy here. I don't think we're going to make any changes other than, I don't know, do I want that other Final Vengeance? Because sometimes these enchantments, once you've used them, like this one, once it's used, it's good sacrifice fodder. Maybe we'll put the other Final Vengeance in there versus the Fear of the Dark. I like having a little bit more removal at play here. So that's the change. Let me know. Let me know. So let's go ahead. Get your predictions in. If you are hanging out in the chat, drop a plains, add a swamp. Do we have a lot of double pip? Yeah, we do. Maybe drop a plains. I like it. We have 2 double pip blues, so we should probably keep the blue. But to be fair, we technically have 8 blue, 7. Yeah, maybe we could afford. I mean, I might actually just drop a blue and add a black. There we go. That way we have access to 7 white, 7 blue, and 5 black. Double black. Do we actually need the double black, though? The only thing that we need double black for is murder. I don't know. I think I might go back to this. So we have 12, 15, 16, 17 lands. Okay. Let's give her a go. So if you're catching the live stream, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to stream for another 15 to 20 minutes or so. So that might be 2, maybe 3 games, depending on how fast they go. And then we're going to do a little cut. And then either have to come back to it and stream later, or you can catch the recording for the rest of the draft. But that is an amazing starting hand, and we will take it. And a dual land to start. This is a 2/3 body. So I think we do this and then this guy. So we can block if this tries to come through. Perfect. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter. I don't know if I want to attack. I don't have Delirium, but we do have this guy. So we can get Surgical Room for really cheap. So they're going to get a Glimmer. Okay. Yes. I think we hold and then use a counterspell. Okay, take 3. They're going to draw a card. Slow them down a little bit. Now, do I land cycle this or hope that I can play it later? That is always the question. Control Z. I meant to play this. So what am I at? I'm at 5 lands. Fair. Destroy targets. Okay. Put a flying thing on that. Next. I want to draw a card. Stock Researcher! Yay! Okay. Okay, get a block, get some health. Creature or enchantment spell. So if they lay something big, like a 6-drop, or something spicy. So what are we at? 3, 6. Oh, we can play Dagger Maw. Okay, we'll take it. I meant to also attack with Silent Creeper. My bad. Return a creature card to the battlefield. What does this do? It's every time Eerie is triggered. Target creature or enchantment spell. So that's an instant. I can't do anything about that. I really probably should have. That's an enchantment. It's enchanted land. Okay. Resolve. Now, do I really have a creature in here that I want to use? Not really. Now the question is, do I save the get out? I think I saved the get out. I don't have quite enough. 5, 4, 7. Yeah, I don't have enough. Saving it for removal. Protecting our board state. So, destroy target creature. That's fine. Okay. Grand entryway. And then we can play our boy again. Another target creature you control. They did a trapped in the screen? Interesting. Okay. Whenever you attack, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Resolve. So that's 8, 12, 16 damage. Okay. Good game. Got it. Pulled it out. 1-0. Made things happen with the enchantments. Perfect timing. Now the question is, do I have time for one more? Oh, we're not even on the right screen. We gotta fix some stuff. We're 1 win. 0 losses right now. I think if we hurry, we can do one more, and then I got to skedaddle. We're going to do a hard cut after this, and then we'll come back with the rest of the draft here. We'll take it. Got Enduring Curiosity. Fear the Infinite. Fear of Infinity. Oh, that's a little... Wish we had the white now. Hey, got a white. We'll play this. We'll play this. Because then next turn we can play Fear of Surveillance, and if they kill it, and I get it back in my hand. GG. Yeah, it was a good game. Amateur Wizard. Okay. So, nice part about this play. We can do this. Exiling that, and then playing this. Get it back in our hand. Lose 2 life, draw 2 cards. No blocks. Nice. We'll keep that there. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. They got a card draw out of it. They have a lot of cards in hand, which is a little scary. We're gonna flash that in. It's optimal mana usage. Draw 2 cards. Surveil. Do we really need another plains? 2, 4, 6. Graveyard. Take the 2. Draw a card. Sweet. Put our boy back out. Start swinging with the boy, and then we're still gonna get card draw each time with Enduring Curiosity. Very nice. I'll take 4. We'll cast this. Draw 2 cards. Let that die. Get out, sure. Yep. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So do we save the... I think we save this for the counter spell. Can we play this and still have a counter spell? Yep. I think we can. 1 white. 1 white. Black. Hold for counterspell. Land. Okay. Attacks alone it gets. Grand entryway glimmer. Put a land. What do you got for 2 mana over there? Change the target. Where's that going to go? Okay. Resolve. I think I still get the benefit of this. Oh. Okay. End turn. Gonna play that. That. And we got it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Putting a 2 up there. 2-0 up there. And so we're going to, for the video, we're going to cut. And for everybody else, thank you for hanging out in the live stream. Unfortunately, we got to go. I got some stuff I got to run to. I'm going to finish this out. You can either catch the VOD on the 21st when this one will release, or I might try to stream later today and finish out this run. So for everybody hanging out here, I appreciate you. Like, follow, subscribe, do all the things depending on where you're watching. And until next time, we're going to catch you at the table.